Let me tell you about Kit Jukes and Trade. I thought he wrote an exceptionally good note over at SocGen today. Mr. Jukes here, and this folds right into David Herro's morning headaches. It's a boost for inflation, a drag on growth everywhere, and despite the quote by the news reaction, the dollar and yen are likely to be the main winners if this escalates. Renminbi is the biggest component on both ECB and Fed trade-weighted indices and has a share that is, I didn't know this, 3 times as big as it was when David Herro and I were younger. David, it's an immovable force. If we have a trade war and we have a strong dollar, it's your problem. What do you do about it?
I think hopefully what all this noise and skirmishing about trade wars is about, hopefully it's about a solution to a better global trade system. This is what appears to be what's behind the U.S. policy, is to get a better, fair, more open global trade system. So, I mean, there is perhaps a silver lining here in that this war, this skirmish, leads to a better global trade system. And of course, one of the problems outside of trade with China, and this has been a huge issue has been the theft of intellectual property. I mean, I think there's no denying this. Everyone around the world has experienced it. And I think China is mature enough now that they shouldn't have to steal people's intellectual property to compete. This is a very sophisticated and becoming a developed country with a huge amount of their own intellectual strength. And I think this was one of the issues what's driven this trade battle is the theft of intellectual property from Western companies. And so hopefully these skirmishes lead to resolution. And if you have resolution, all the negatives of a trade war become completely unraveled.